Alright, before we start the video, that owl, little guy poking right there, I bought that in Los Angeles earlier this year. I donated it to my cousins. Well, I didn't really donate it. Back to this video. I've written here a list of things that took me literally a minute and 45 seconds to write. 10 things you need to know before watching a movie. We'll dive straight into the first one, Bobby's backstory. Now, we need to firstly set the mood straight. This is a straight sequel. This is not its own film. Bobby's backstory, let's take it back to 2016 when we made the first one. Bobby is a young boy who is 16 years old. He has a mother who passed away. He has a father who kind of left when he was quite young. He has a little sister, but because of his mother's passing away, his little sister now lives with his grandma. His little sister's name is Scarlett. Basically what Bobby's trying to do here, he's gotten himself trouble with the police. What he's basically done is he's pretty much trying to escape from the police, because in the first HowFast he was arrested at the very end. Now he's escaped and he's on his way to find his little sister Scarlett because he realizes he doesn't have much family left. His mum's passed away, his dad left when he was younger, he's only got a sister left, so let's go find Scarlett. Bobby and Ryder have met. Yep, Bobby Samuels and Ryder Austin obviously met in the first film. So when you watch this film, when they first encounter each other, it's not like a big, who the f*** are you? It's like a, oh, I know who the f*** you are. They kind of know each other. Basically, if you watch the first film, you'll kind of see that Bobby almost killed Ryder. So that's kind of, I don't know, it's not a big surprise, they've met each other, let's just say that. Deal with Devil. So there is something in here which I have never talked about at all. It's called the Deal with Devil Organizational Service, which is basically an organization that kills. Basically the villain of the story is the Deal with Devil, or the devil, but you don't see the devil, do you? You have to find out. Anyway, the Deal with Devil Organization Service is basically an organization where there's a list of people who need to be killed. Bobby Samuels is on that long list of people who need to be killed, which means in this film, Bobby is being hunted, as well as him trying to find his sister. That's why you see this big guy in the hoodie trying to kill everyone, because that big guy in the hoodie works for the organization, and he's trying to kill Bobby, because Bobby's name is on the list to be killed, if that makes sense. Scarlett was here since the beginning. Yes, Scarlett was actually in the first film. You could actually see a few photos of her. In the first film you saw Bobby looking over a picture of a little girl. Scarlett was mentioned throughout the film. You could, the very ever last sentence said in the first HowFast was, "We're coming for you, Scarlett." So obviously you can tell she's been here since the beginning. What else do we have? Mad Mike, the best friend. This is an easy one. Mad Mike, who was in the first film, he's just there. He is Ryder Austin's best friend. He's just there. He's just chilling. There's nothing really else you need to know about that. The sequel. Obviously, as you've said before, this is as I said before, this is a sequel. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. New and old characters. The only characters that are in the first film that are in this film are Mad Mike is Bobby and Ryder. Everyone else who you see are all brand new. You got Charlie the druggie, you have Jose, you have this kid, you got quite a few people. Quite a few new faces. The purpose. The purpose is, there's a lot of things this film's purpose for. One of which is the idea of mental illness and suicide prevention, kind of, I guess you could say. Ryder Austin has, well, we'll get to Ryder Austin in this, I'll get to him in a second. But it's basically to show that kids go through a bit of trouble with suicide, mental illness, and that family is important, very important, and that you need family. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, Ryder Austin. So there's this little kid. His name is Ryder Austin. That's my brother right there. That's like in real life, that's my brother. He played that kid right there. He's playing a younger version of me. So the whole film is about finding Scarlett, but it's also about my character becoming, he kind of grows up. Like if you watch the first film, you realize that Ryder's father passed away, and in this film, I'm not going to say anything because it is a spoiler, but something else, a couple other things do happen to Ryder as well that make him want to, I'm going to say this right now, but there's things in this film that make Ryder want to kill himself. I know it sucks, it's a shitty situation, but that's what happens. So the whole film is kind of about Ryder trying to find something in his life to distract him from that, I guess you could say, which is helping Bobby to find Scarlett, I guess you could say. The best villain. Now, this is the interesting one. A few people have seen a rough cut of this film, and they have all come back saying the same thing. The best part of this film is Jose, who is played by my friend Ilya. He's apparently the best part. I don't know why. He's the best part. He's the best villain. I'm gonna be straight up. We're wears a hoodie, doesn't talk much. He's the best. He's the best part about the whole thing. That's kind of all I really needed to say, really. December 28th, you need to watch this. You need to watch the 2 years work me and my friends have put in. So this is 10 things you need to know before watching it. And if you stuck through the whole thing, bravo, my friend. Bravo. Now, watch the first film. It's 30 minutes long. Now watch the second film when it comes out December 28th, 6 p.m. Enjoy.